Welcome back to another edition of Talon Talk. We've got Dominik Barton. He's been here since 2018-19 season and has been a really big contributor for the men's tennis team, first team all conference, playing in the one spot, and had a really big turnout at ITA Regionals. Thanks for being on, Dom.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I've watched you play a lot over the past couple of years. Always fun to watch you play, and really cool to see you succeed. It's kind of a grueling tournament for tennis. You got to go back to back to back and play tough competition. Just describe what it was like to be out there and have such success.
I think I was struggling with my game a long time, and I think I was after the first match, I felt a little bit more confident, and I kind of found my game. And I think after that match that I thought I could be anyone. So I was yeah, let's see what can I do in this tournament. And I was yeah, it's the last tournament in the fall, so probably my last year of playing. So I just went full on, and it happened to get a good result.
Yeah, what in your game was working really well?
It's not about being game. I knew I had the level. The whole time I knew it. I was confident, but I just couldn't get it out of me. And I mean, after the first win, everything just changed, and I felt everything is about confidence, and I think it's in every sport. So I just felt confident, and I stick to my game, and I just knew what I need to do to win every match. And yeah, I just played every match. I played better and better, and yeah, mentally getting stronger, and I think that decided to make semis. Yeah.
So you beat multiple Power 5 schools. You also had the win against UCF as well, who almost is a Power 5 opponent. Power 5 is in ACC, SEC teams.
Yeah.
That's Georgia.
I mean, it's always good when you can compete with those schools, and you actually can compare your level to them. And I felt in that tournament that I'm one of them. I was definitely one of them that tournament, and I think even in future I'll be one of them. So I think that they gave me a little bit confidence, and I think it was just a great weekend.
So for you getting those wins and playing down here in the fall, where does this stack up in terms of your favorite accomplishments at UNF?
It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, for sure. One of my favorite, maybe the best one. I mean, I was pretty excited when I got ranked the first time.
Yeah.
Around 100. So that felt pretty good when I beat some ranked players. But this one is one of my favorites for sure, because it's a big tournament and I beat good names, good guys that can really play good level. And I was able to be on that level for the whole weekend, and I kept playing the way I needed to. So that's why I think it's one of my best ones. Yeah, for sure.
So some people may not know, but I believe you were doing a little bit of practice, some training for the US Open. Is that right?
Yeah, I was with Katerina Siniakova, a WTA player. She's top 50 in the world in singles, and she was one in doubles. So yeah, that was kind of cool experience. I went for 3 tournaments with her, and the US Open, I could see all the players being normal people, So
yeah,
that was kind of cool, because everyone every time everyone just sees them in the TV, and I was one of them, and I had a chance to see them in person, literally walking next to me, and I tried to talk to them. It was great experience for sure.
You try to get any autographs when you're up there?
That's the thing. You cannot really do that. You cannot really do that because
get in trouble.
Because you're one of them, so you cannot be yeah, hey, can I get an autograph? You cannot be one of the fans.
Yeah,
you need to be yeah, I'm cool.
I'm cool like that.
I'm one of them. I'm one of you. I'm not gonna be yeah, hey, can you give me autograph, please, photo, picture?
Yeah.
You cannot do that. It's I mean, of course you can, but it's just weird.
Yeah, it does look bad. Yeah, it does look bad, especially among tennis
But
players, to be like, come on,
I
man.
did, yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course I
Oh.
did, yeah. So I had like a favorite ones that was like, yeah, I need to. Like, I don't care who everyone thinks. I'm just going. I need to take a picture with him. I mean, because it's like I saw like everyone that I was following up when I was a kid. So I finally saw them like live and like playing, practicing, and literally like doing all the normal people stuff, human
Hmm.
stuff. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I need to get a picture with him. So yeah,
Yeah.
I got some.
You have a favorite professional tennis player growing up?
Oh yeah, I mean it was Djokovic all the time.
Hmm.
People don't really like him, but I always like him when he was like going up in the rankings. He was, I don't know, like about there like
Hmm.
13 in the ATP. I still I like how he with him until now, and I still like how he plays, and he's my one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, Djokovic is definitely a special character.
He's
I
a,
really enjoy
he's a
watching him
machine,
play.
man.
Yeah, he's a machine. I mean, that's what I like
Yeah, it's
most about him
unbelievable.
is he's really not human. He's like a robot out
Yeah, he
there.
is. He's good. Yeah,
And
he's
the way he's disciplined too is
yeah.
amazing.
He just show how tennis can be so easy, but it's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
he's
do you watch a
amazing.
lot of tennis too, or do you watch much tennis? It kind of varies
Uh,
for guys that play their sport. Like some really don't watch that sport, but they play it.
yeah, exactly. I think I'm one of them. Like I always know what's going on. Like I know what tournament they play, who wins, and like I follow up, but like it's not like I would sit down on TV and watch tennis. Like I mean,
Hmm.
I'm like we on the court every day. We play a lot of tennis, and I don't know. It's for me. I rather watch different sports for to like if I need to entertain myself with sport, it's probably a different sport than tennis. Except it's like a Wimbledon final or something that
Mm-hmm.
everyone's watching.
Had
So
you ever been to a major before?
major like a Grand Slam.
Like a yeah, Grand Slam, French,
If I
Wimbledon,
was
US.
playing or if I was
No,
like
just as a fan.
watch there.
Yeah.
Oh, just a fan. No, I never had a chance. But like
Mhm.
actually like in the US Open, that was my first time.
Mm.
And as like a coach or like a coach and hitting partner. So
Mhm.
that was my first time. So then that means even like it makes it more special,
Mhm.
and it was really, really fun. And it's really yeah, I enjoy that. Yeah.
Any tips did you pick up when you were up there?
Any tips?
Like
I
playing
mean,
tips
yeah,
or
I mean, you can,
anything?
yeah, I mean, you can
Yeah.
see like how the professionals play and how they practice, and you can kind of like take it with you and try whatever they do. Of course, it's on a different level, but you can still try to copy some of the exercises or some of the some of the tactics that they do, or and yeah, you can apply to it, and you just see like. But I think the most thing that you can see is like how like how they mentally strong, and that's what makes a difference. I think it's in every sport. It's not just tennis. Like it's
Mhm.
just the confidence and how they walked like in the court, how they how they what's their attitude, and like how they approach to the practice, how they approach to the match, and everything. It's just a little bit different, of course,
Mhm.
and that makes them the best.
Yeah. For you, I mean, now I think, it's been multiple years that you've been in the United States, but do you feel comfortable being over here? Does it feel like kind of, normal to be in the United States now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, now I'm fine, but you know me from a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't really speak English, and I still struggle with that with public speaking, obviously. And I mean, I'm kind of okay with that because um, everyone has some disadvantages and everyone has something. So, but like I like to be in here. Like in general speaking, yeah, I like America, how they um even like just in general, like it's different culture, of course, obviously, but how they approach things and what they want to achieve sometimes, like whatever, like I'm in an environment of people that push me forward for sure. So I think that changed my life for sure coming here.
Yeah, what did you notice was different over here in terms of like day-to-day life? What was different for
Mm,
you?
I mean, it's just the biggest thing is just the culture. I think it's the culture, how people act, how people react to things, and how they behave. It's just it's even though like everyone's more religious in our country, is not
Mm-hmm.
that many religious people. It's
Mm-hmm.
just different. But yeah, that's really it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
How many languages do you speak?
um I mean, I do three, but it's a similar one. Czech,
Mm-hmm.
Slovakian, it's a similar one, so it's kind of same. So I cannot really say I speak to it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just English, not in a public speaking wise. I don't know. I always forget English when
I mean,
when I'm under pressure.
your English
Yeah.
is better than my Czech and my
I mean,
Czechoslovakian.
that would be
So
yeah.
yeah, so
It would be bad if not.
yeah. So
But
I
no,
mean, that's what I always say to, especially our international athletes. I'm like, when they're concerned about their English, I'm always like, well, your English is better than what my Spanish or French would be, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
So
that's yeah. I mean,
yeah.
like I tried in English, I didn't know English at all. So now,
Hmm.
like being like trying to express myself, it's good for me. I never thought like I could be speaking like that, and like being able to even study in that language and like have a conversation in that language. Now I'm trying a little bit the same with Spanish, but
Hmm.
it's getting kind of slow. But yeah.
Yeah, Jorge or Fede, they never got
Jorge
you in on
Fed.
this Fede,
That's the
yeah.
different thing. They're always like, nah, we want to talk to you, we want to
Yeah.
have conversation. I'm not gonna, we're not gonna babysit you. Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
we're not gonna go from stars. So you're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, fair enough. Like, I was
Mhm.
like, okay. I mean, that's the thing. Like everyone speaks Spanish here, but I still don't know Spanish after 4 years. I mean, I
Mhm.
kind of like understand now a
Mhm.
lot, but I cannot speak. So and it's just so annoying because everyone speaks Spanish. I still don't know Spanish. And it was like if I go back to Czech and they're like, yeah, do you speak Spanish already? I was like, no, like they're not willing to help me, Like they're like, but I understand. Like if someone comes to Czech Republic, I would need to talk to him like a kid to him, and
Mhm.
I couldn't have a conversation. It's kind of tough. But
Mhm.
I understand. But yeah,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's why it's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, definitely in Jacksonville, it's going to be different. You might, be around more Spanish if you're in South
Yeah, and
Florida.
Florida,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
Miami. So I
Mhm.
was surprised actually. I was surprised how how much people just speak like Spanish. It's just
Mhm.
50%. I went to Miami one time and
Mhm.
I didn't have to speak English at all. That's great.
Mhm.
That was probably like that was shocking for me. So I was
Mhm.
like, it's
Yeah.
pretty, I'm in America and everyone speaks Spanish. So
Yeah, was it
really,
when you first came over here to Florida, what was like that for what was most difficult thing for you to adjust to besides the language?
besides the language, I
Yeah.
mean, that was the most for sure
Mhm.
the language, but the humid actually.
Mhm.
I remember coming here. I
Mhm.
was coming here. It's I think August and
Mhm.
November, like something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think later August,
Mhm.
and I was like, wow, this one. If I'm gonna practice in that, like I'll break so many rackets. It's just like slipping out of my head.
Yeah.
It's just bad. I was like, no, no
Mhm.
chance. I'm staying here. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, 1 year,
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
can't
Like, I'm
play in
not gonna
this.
play here. Like, I
Yeah.
can't play. I cannot hold my racket. I'm gonna play here.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, is that normal or like?
Mhm.
And they were like, no, it's gonna get better. But this is
Yeah.
crazy. I was like, you literally came to the worst, like weather. I was like, yeah. So it was like 50 degrees Celsius, like crazy and
Mhm.
humid, so bad. It was just bad. So I was
Well, I
like,
mean,
okay, 1 year, I'm done.
especially in tennis. I
Yeah.
mean, and that's the weird thing is that those northern schools will play indoors when it
Mhm.
is too cold. So then you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
kind of a different type of tennis because I mean, you've played indoor matches even in like North Carolina
Mhm.
and places like that. And I'm sure
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game is completely different when you're inside.
It
I
is.
mean,
It is. It is. It is. It
yeah,
is.
like
Like even all the like surfaces and everything
mhm,
is, you can play the game like differently. Like when it's indoor, it's a little bit faster, and
mhm,
then it's like no wind. And if you play on clay, it's just bad bounces
mhm,
sometimes. So like like the sun, wind is just it's just different. Yeah, you can influence a lot the the sport for sure.
mhm.
So
Yeah. Yeah,
the
you
game.
got to get that big first serve when you're indoors, try to beat them up with the hard stuff. You play on
Yeah, you
clay and
can
you're trying to
try.
get the slices and whatnot, get that ball
Yep.
bouncing around.
Yeah, you just need to understand where you play.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You need to,
Yep.
yeah, it works for some people, and Nadal on clay and then Federer on hard court, whatever it
Exactly.
is. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Dom. Well, thanks for taking time today. I was glad that we could talk a
Of
little bit
course.
off the court stuff too. Always fun to talk. So thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. Yeah. No, you're welcome.